All right. Well, it doesn't feel right to be back without a Monster. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. This is my second fucking energy drink of the night, and by night I do mean night. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock at night. By the way, Cold Steel OSS. OSS? It's a double edged. Yeah, OSS. It says it right on the blade. Second energy drink of the night. I already get on there, fucker. There we go. I already have the caffeine shivers. I broke tradition and I had a Ghost energy drink. Thanks, Mark, for introducing me to them. And fuck you. They be powerful AF. But let's see if we can get this crack on. Listen to this. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That didn't fizz at all. Oh wow, good sugar. Fucking shaky now. Yeah. This is everything you wanted, right? Oh yeah, by the way, we got a new fucking microphone set up. I just put that in my mouth. I got a new microphone right here, Sonny. We'll Rode video mic thingy. Can you see it? I don't know. My lighting setup's fuckery. It probably sucks. Hey, look, it's focusing on my face now. Woo. I am so out of practice. I am way out of practice. I probably won't even cut this fucker. I'm just gonna keep it like one take, maybe. I don't know. We still have the old chair though. I still have the old chair. And desk is new. Setup's new. So yeah, this is a really impromptu video. I'm literally in my fucking pajamas here. Look, see, well, you can't see them, but they be sweatpants. I'd be in an old ass shirt that I don't like, but I wear it to sleep, to bed. I wear it to bed because it be comfy AF, in all honesty. I just threw on this stupid Walmart shirt over top, which is way too tight. Because yeah, I've been packing on some muscle. Yeah, your boy has been getting jacked. Not getting jacked, really. No, not really. No, but I've been starting to go into the gym. Started going to the gym. Fucking shit. I can't talk. Started going to the gym, and I've been getting bigger. Like since probably the last time you saw me, which was almost 2 fucking years ago now. 2 fucking years. God damn it, that's a long time. I've put on probably like 20, 30 pounds, and not in fat. A little bit of fat. It's a little squishy. I gotta lean down a little bit. I gotta cut off some of the carbs and the sugars and stuff, which I've done a really good job at. Interlude, an energy drink, sugar break. No, I've cut out a lot of shit from my diet. I guess we'll get into that in a little bit. I don't have this structured. So I initially told myself that I was gonna have this really cool coming back video. Still might have something like that, but then I was like, you know what, bitch, just sit down and start fucking filming, because if you don't, you never will. I've been putting it off for way too long. I'm like, for the past like month or two, I've been like, you gotta make some sort of update video, because your fans, I got like a couple of you guys that I know are fans, that people that watch my videos pretty regularly. Some I still talk to on the reg, a couple, you know, back from my old videos. We still chit chat every now and then, Instagram DMs. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, like, you still see me posting every now and then, but the content has kind of dipped off a little bit. And some people might be wondering why. I mean, I get comments still all the time, like, when's the new knife collection update coming? When's this? When's that? Are you dead? You know, I don't think I've got any "Are you dead" comments, but I keep getting like, when's the knife collection update coming? And so that's kind of what I want to talk about right now, okay? I want to kind of talk about why I stopped making content. Now I wish it could be some grandiose thing, like I went on a trip to Tibet, and I became a monk, and I banged a bunch of hot chicks, but that's not what happened. That's not really what happened. So I guess kind of what it comes down to is I sort of lost the plot. I lost the plot along the way somewhere. Now, I mean, there's plenty of reasons or things I could cite to that. I'll go through a couple. So the last video I made, it was like my top 5 EDC items for under X amount of dollars or whatever. You can go back and watch if you want. I love it. I mean, as far as like from a production value, it was probably my best produced video I've ever done. I actually bought, enter stage right, a DJI motherfucking gimbal for it. A gimbal. Hello. Gimbal, which is a bitchin' piece of gear. I mean, this thing is fucking awesome. Like, it It'd be getting magic shots and all sorts of stuff. Like, it'd be dusty AF too. Like I said, watch that video and you'll see kind of the shots I can get from it. They're really good. Like, I mean, I love it. I really love it. Best produced video I've ever made. I love my lighting in it. I like it's produced well. Shots are beautiful. I fucking hate the content of it though. Now, I know that might kind of sound weird. Like, you love the video. Why do you hate the content of it? So, initially when I started YouTube, I started it to have fun. So if you go back to my first videos, they're absolute fucking dog shit. I mean, they are. I'll be the first to admit it. They're horrible. After you're done watching this video, not right now, but afterwards, after you're done watching it, go to my channel and hit uploads from the oldest to newest and click on one of my first videos, one of my first like 30 or 40 videos. And you will just see how absolute fucking dog shit they are. They are horrible. And I love them because I actually was having fun making videos. I didn't know I could make a single penny off YouTube. Okay, so that's the first thing. I didn't know I could make money off this stupid website. I still don't make much money off it, but that wasn't even in the cards at all. Okay, my initial reasoning for making videos is I want to make just fun videos. You know, I want to make reviews because I saw people like Nothing Fancy, like Cutlery Lever, people like Exacto, Toysel Kofgevsky, which I really, really got a lot of inspiration from him. His channel was just like everything I liked. They were long form videos, just shooting the breeze, talking about a product or an item or a book, but then just kind of going off the rails and talking about whatever you wanted. And I really found that entertaining. Like, I loved it. Like, I spent hours just watching that sort of content, like, for years, I would say. Like, years, like literal years. I mean, not like hour-wise years, but years. I loved it. And I started making it. I started trying to replicate it. And you can see there's an error in my YouTube block where that's the sort of content I was making. I would be making views of like NES consoles, like the classic, I got it back there, but the classic NES console, like the little, not the classic one, but like the one that came with all the fucking games. Everyone went apeshit over one Christmas or whatever it was. But I made videos of that, which isn't a knife-related thing. I made action figure reviews. I made park reviews. I made just anything you could think of. I would upload just random videos here or there. And it was fun. I loved it. And I uploaded one video, my 2016, if I got the year right, it might have been 18, but I think it was 16, knife collection update, which went fucking crazy viral. And I started to get a shit ton of views. And right before I got all those views on it, I think I just got to the point where I can monetize my channel. So I monetized that bitch because money left on the table is not fun. You're still got a green light there, boy. I don't like leaving money on the table. So I monetized that, and I didn't know like it was gonna go viral. That was one of those videos, a single cut, shitty video. I was just having fun with it. Put it up, and by like the grace of God, it went viral. So I mean, it's not like crazy viral, but like it went viral enough where it's like it got my channel some views, and then people started watching some of my shit. And then, you know, I would make a butterfly tutorial video. It's something like 3 butterfly knife tricks your grandma could do or something like that. It's like my second most popular video. Fun fact about that video, though, which many people don't know, is literally like an hour or two before I made that, I was having such a fucking depressive episode in the shower. I was going through a hard time in my life, and I was bawling my fucking eyes out. And I was just depressed as shit. And I was like, I want to do something to kind of make myself feel better. So I'm like, I'm going to record a funny video. And you can't really even tell. Like, in there, I'm cracking jokes, I'm witty and shit. But like right before that, like, if you could turn the clock back an hour or two, like, you'd be like, oh my God, someone call the fucking cops for this guy. Not quite that severe, but like if you could see like an hour or two before that, like I was a hot mess. Anyway, I found I could start making some money off videos, and that was like pretty entertaining for me. I mean, you know, it's like, hey, shit, I can do this thing I like, and I can also make some money off it. You know, little side hobby. Monster break. Then the problem kind of started arising once I started making money off videos, because then I started looking more into like how YouTube algorithms work and how you got to kind of have a running theme for your channel and blah, 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 blah. Anybody who creates on YouTube, like semi-professional, me, I'm professional, I'm kidding. Do this for your content. Talk like this. Keep your attention like that. Use this music. Use that. And you just get lost in this whole, like, you have to follow this certain guideline or else your channel will absolutely fucking fail. So I started kind of adhering to some of those guidelines, and for the most part, it was fun. I was learning lots of new skills. You know, my video quality went way up. There's like a turning point in my life, and actually for my YouTube career, you would say. And it's not my knife collection video, but if you go back to how to not photograph yourself all the way down, it's like in October of 2018, I think. It's somewhere around there. But if you look up how to not photograph yourself, and you look from there to the point we're at now, or like before that point and then that point onwards, the quality of my videos, as far as the editing, the music, the lighting, everything kind of shot up, you know, because I was going through a really hard time in my life at that point. And I really started to pour a lot into YouTube. Like, it was kind of my therapy. YouTube and photography. Like, especially if you go back on my Instagrams, where I got 2 Instagrams. I really only use the one now. It's linked somewhere down below. But I really started getting more creative photography. I started to really get creative with my videos, tried to put more into, you know, into my craft. And I was having fun. And it was kind of, like I said, it was kind of my therapy. And I was enjoying it. But then along the line, I started to get wrapped up too much into this video has to be made a certain way or else it won't be popular. I can't do what I want because people might not like it. And then that's kind of when I got into decline. So as you can see, my content sort of got a little bit sterile, as far as, like, it was still creative, but it was like all knife reviews, all wallet reviews. It was all reviews. And I like that sort of stuff. I mean, as you see, obviously, like this is one of my newest acquisitions, the Coltsy OSS. It's a badass fucking fixed blade. And I like all that shit. But the problem arises when I wasn't making videos really for myself. It was all for the algorithm. And then I was buying a lot of knives, but some of my buying decisions were based off of if they were like Instagram worthy, and like if they were cool enough to make a video on, and it wasn't necessarily stuff I wanted to buy, or I was buying stuff that I actually didn't need, and just because I thought it would make a cool video. So I was buying a lot of knives and pouring a lot of money into stuff that I didn't actually need and didn't actually necessarily want, but I thought they looked cool. Like, one of the last ones I actually bought that I guess would fit those lines is a Damn Design Cerberus, which is a cool knife. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad knife. You know, it's one of my last 3 videos, I think. And it's a cool knife, and I never carried it because I just really bought it for YouTube content, which I never actually ended up making a review of it. I think just an unboxing video, like 2 years ago. And then it kind of all came to a head then once I made my last video, the 5 EDC items or whatever it's called. Because in that one, I didn't really know what sort of video I wanted to make. And I'm like, well, let me just make something that I can pump out some affiliate marketing links to my Amazon affiliate links. And let's try to make some money off this. You know, I'm like, I'm just gonna make an Amazon affiliate video. Basically just directing everything towards her. Like, I wouldn't put a product in unless it was like Amazon affiliate shit. And so I made it, and it's the most beautifully produced video that I've made, in my personal opinion, my humble opinion. I did a good job on it. And I was just like, I feel shitty for making this. Like, honestly, that's it. I was just like, I feel like a total sellout making this. I'd felt that a couple times before when I was doing some, not sponsored videos, but I got sent some products to review. Don't get me wrong, the products were good. I felt like I just couldn't be honest about them, even though there was no contractual contract, I guess you would say, to say certain things about them, or say that they're good, say that they're bad. They were just basically like, here's a product, review it however you want, you know, just link them to our page. So I could be as honest as I wanted to, but for some reason, I have a hard time being honest when something's just given to me. Like, I would almost rather take the loss myself by buying a product, trying it out, and not liking it, than I would getting a product sent from a company and then reviewing it and saying something negative about it. I don't know if that really makes sense. Maybe if you don't really... Some people don't really mind, you know, but I like to be honest about shit. And I feel like I couldn't be honest about a product that was sent to me, even if I was being honest about it. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but I just didn't quite have the freedom. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta be careful what I say in the video. I don't want to swear. I don't want to, you know, recommend another product instead of this. I had to make it kind of sterile for me. Like, the way I felt like I had to make the video, I had to make it sterile, and I didn't like being confined to that. So I turned on a couple things. And it's not like people were left and right sending me shit. And some stuff was actually good. Like some of the products, like the extra wallets, those things are top notch, good quality. they function great. I carried one for the longest time after they sent it to me. So it's great. There's a couple knives that they sent. There's a couple knives that were sent to me, like one, the Camelus Keto, I still carry to this day. That's my work knife. So it's not that the products were bad or anything, or that I was lying about them. It's just that I felt like I couldn't be 100% me in the videos. I know it's kind of a long, long rant, long explanation. But yeah, so after making that last video, I felt kind of shitty, and I'm just like, I gotta take a step back. This isn't the sort of content I want to make anymore. Like, I don't really want to just be trying to pump out all these products. So another factor that kind of falls in this too is this little thing called TikTok and short form content. Fuck, don't get me started on short form content. So I've made probably like 3 shorts in my life. One was accidental. Okay, one's an accidental short. If you go into my shorts on my channel, there's one. And that was just because I filmed it before shorts were even a thing, but it classified as a short because it was like a top cell phone video. So there was that one. And then I have a TikTok, which nobody on here knows about because I never promoted it. I uploaded, I think it was 2 videos to that one. One was just me flicking open a bunch of knives, and I got flagged for dangerous content because apparently you can't open up a fucking knife in TikTok. And then the second one was this cool drone shot of me, like, of the drone coming down and like me walking up with a knife, the Benchmade 940 transparent green version. And that was pretty dope. But the problem I had with them is the amount of time it took to make them. I could have made a full-ass video, a full-on 30-minute video versus this 20-second short. And I feel like that a short form content, I don't just feel like this, I know this for a fact. Short form content does not quite have the impact that a long form video does. Now, it will have more engagement. Like, shorts are more engaging, I feel, than long form content. But for me, it doesn't really feel productive to make short form content because I'm essentially just wasting my time and I can't make an impact. Like, if I just make a short being like, hey guys, look at this knife. It's a cool knife. It's a cool OSS dagger. Woo. Like, and that's it. You're really not gonna remember that. Now, if I make a 30-minute video of reviewing that thing, and I'm like out in the woods, and then I'm hiking, and I do some funny skit where like I'm in a gas mask, and I have a rifle, and I'm like going through, and I pull out the knife, and I'm like fighting myself, something like that, you're gonna remember, and you might think about it, you know, like a couple months down the line and be like, oh shit, that video was funny, I'm gonna go back to it. Because I know I do that with videos. I routinely go back and watch videos that I haven't watched for years. And I'll think of something and I'll be like, shit, that was a funny video. That had a funny skit, that the way the guy just talked, the way the information was presented to me, that was great. I wanna go back and watch it again. Or there's a creator that I know makes good stuff. I'm like, I wonder what he's up to, and you just go back and check. Short form content, not necessarily. And trust me, I've watched a lot of short form content. I've been addicted to short form content on Facebook. I've been addicted to short form content, not so much on Instagram, but on YouTube, the YouTube Shorts. I never actually got into TikTok, which is kind of weird how I'm addicted to shorts It's kind of weird how I was addicted to shorts, but not TikTok. And I think the reason for it is I never go onto a social media site planning to watch shorts, but I'll get roped into them. So if I go onto Facebook, and I'll just be scrolling my feed, and then all of a sudden I see a short, I'll get roped into watching shorts. Same with YouTube. I go on there for a long form video, get seen a short, boom, I'm stuck. So I've actually had to like multiple times leave Facebook and like all social media off my phones. I'm in the process of kind of getting that all worked out, and I'm down to the point where I'm not watching them as much, but I digress. I'm kind of getting off track. It's kind of another whole story. I get way off track. We can go into that maybe some other time. All right, so another reason why I kind of stopped making videos too. I guess it'd be my second reason, other than having kind of a falling out with the content I was making. Second reason would be that I didn't really need to make it anymore, and that's because it was my coping mechanism for a while. So for those of you who maybe are just popping up to this video, I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. This might be one of those videos that they just throw in the middle of anything. I'll call it like, why I quit YouTube, and then every fucker in the world will watch this. So I'm gonna do that. This video will probably be most popular because videos like this are now going crazy on YouTube, and I don't fucking know why. I think people are just sick of all the commercial bullshit that channels are pumping out. I'm not saying it's bad, but like people just want more real stuff. But anyway, so for those of you who maybe are new, you won't notice this, but longtime fans of my channel, back when it was like the Mr. O'Man channel, for those of you who know that, you're real OGs. And I have a cookie for you if you come find me. I'll legit buy you a cookie. We'll go out to like fucking Starbucks and I'll buy you a cookie. If you actually meet me in real life, I don't fucking know. I'll do something. If you meet me in real life, we'll just be buddies. We'll go out shooting or something. I don't know. But you'll notice that the whole setup is different. Like this isn't where I normally film videos. And I touched on this on my last like 3 videos, but I actually moved out of my parents' place. Hell yeah, I'm a grown-up now. So I'd been wanting to move out for a while, and I lived with my parents until I was like 28. I think it was 28. 28. We'll say 28. Close enough. Almost 30 now. So I lived with them until I was 28, and that kind of was taking a little toll on me mentally, because don't get me wrong, I get along with my family well, but there was like 6 of us in a 3-bedroom house, and we're all fucking adults. And that just really doesn't lend well to your mental health when there's that many adults shoved in a little space. And then especially everybody has their own routines, and I would like sleep in, and then people would be waking up at 4 a.m. when I just went to sleep at 3. And it was like a whole thing. But like I said, I got along with them well. But YouTube was kind of my sort of therapy. It was like my escape, you know. I would make videos and like while them were asleep, and then I could like edit them the next day, and it would give me something to do where I kind of felt disconnected from everybody, and almost like I was on my own sort of thing, and I was contributing something to the world. And I just was really like feeling kind of, you know, useless. And I mean, I guess if you're gonna say it, like kind of like a loser living there, just because I'm in my late 20s and I'm not fucking doing anything with my life, you know. So we can maybe go into that in another video some other time. But basically, so then, yeah, I moved out and I got my own apartment. It's a decent apartment for a first time one. I mean, it's not super, like, glitzy, but I mean, like, my 1 bedroom here is pretty much more space than I had in total at my parents' house. And like I said, it's not that I hated them. It's just, that was just a fact of it. My desk, there was one point where I literally had like 5 stacks of video games, like PlayStation 4 and 5 and shit, down by my feet. Like I couldn't wiggle my legs back or forth. It was just so tight down there. And like I said, not necessarily a problem with, you know, them or anything. It's just there was not enough space for everybody there. I needed some room to breathe, you know. So now here it's like I'm my own fucking bedroom. I have a queen size bed. A big ass queen size bed to fuck the bitches on. Just kidding. I actually haven't gone on a single date since I moved out. I'm a fucking loser. Fucking kill me now. If there's any women in Michigan that are looking for a psychopathic boyfriend, hit me up. I'm here. I got a big ass queen size bed with black sheets. Nice sheets too, from Amazon. I'm a fucking adult now. Kill me. Anyway, so yeah, finally was able to get some breathing room, because like back at my parents' house, I was sharing a bedroom with my older brother. So already you get half a bedroom. So then I'm sharing a closet, and I have 1 tiny desk. That's pretty much it. That's all the room I have. And as you can see in some of my old videos, like I'm cramped as shit. Like it's like my bedroom here is pretty much the size of a whole computer room that I had to film in. So anyway, that's a long explanation for, like, you know, more room in a different setup. So the one thing that did kind of happen, and my mom kind of told me this is going to happen, but she was like, when you move out, you're just going to like take some time to rest probably. And, you know, you're just going to sleep more and like take a little time to recuperate. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going full force. I'm going to have all this time. I'm going to be waking up. I'm going to be filming videos at 2 a.m. I'm going to have all the shit that I'm doing. And she was right. I kind of just decided to take a little break. By a little break, like a year and a half-ish. But still, I think it was a well-needed break. And in between that time, too, there's been some other stuff that I've improved on. Like I touched on earlier, you know, I improved my diet by a decent amount, except for energy drinks. These, I keep cutting them out, and then they keep coming back because caffeine's just so good. Caffeine is a miracle drug, son. The one big improvement that I did do, and if you watch some of my older videos, you'll see me doing this, and you won't anymore until the end of fucking time, is I 100%... Oh my God, we just reached maximum overload capacity. Maximum time has been reached. All right, where were we? Oh yes, quitting alcohol. I don't know how much that I caught. So the one thing that I've done is I've quit alcohol 100%. I don't drink on any special occasions. I don't drink for holidays. I don't drink for New Year's. I don't drink for my birthday. I don't drink for a baby being born. I don't drink for Jesus coming back. I don't drink for the devil coming and bringing me down to his throne room and giving me a blowjob. I don't drink for anything. Nothing. At all. Period. No celebrations. No holidays, no fucking nothing. And I had a lot of alcohol that I just threw away. If I can find it, I'll throw the picture up here because I'll show you like my whole collection I had. I had a decent amount. I had some really nice whiskeys. I had some Macallan 12-year-old. I don't know, it was a Macallan. It was really good. It was like $70. I actually bought it with some of my Donald Trump pandemic money. Remember that? My pandemic knife. I think I mentioned in that video, if you go back to my pandemic knife, that hinder's still fucking awesome. It's still a shit right now, and I don't remember how to sharpen it. I got to learn how to sharpen knives. That's one of those things too. I love knives. I don't know how to sharpen them. Anyway, long story. I do need to take a fucking piss now after I drank that whole monster. Hang on. If I drink more, maybe it'll stop me. So I just dumped out all my alcohol. And there were a couple times I had done that before. But this time was, I don't know, it was special. I thought it was special. But I got to the point in my life where I wasn't using it as a crutch anymore, and I had already started working out more, and I was getting healthier. And I started a vacation, one of my vacations. And one of my vacations I started on that Friday, I think it was a Friday. I came home, and I watched Fight Club, and I had a couple Heinekens. And once it was over with, I was just like, I'm done. I'm done with alcohol. I don't need it anymore. For some reason, Fight Club just put me in that mood. It's the same way that 50 Shades of Grey made me start running when I first watched it. And then when I just rewatched it a second time, it basically made me quit video games for the most part. I'm fucking weird, okay? Like the first time I watched 50 Shades of Grey, when I saw Christian Grey running at the beginning, I was just like, damn, I want to start running. That fucker looks fit as shit. So I started running. I don't really run that much anymore because it's fucking horrible for you. It destroys your knees, and I was feeling like shit. But that kind of started me on my fitness journey a little bit. Anyway, I just watched it again the second time when he was taking Anastasia into his playroom, and she was like, oh, what, like your Xbox? I was just like, fucking shit. Like, yeah, can you imagine Christian Grey sitting down and playing an Xbox? Like, that little bastard ain't doing that. He's doing cool shit. He's flying airplanes. He flies helicopters. He plays a piano. I'm like, fuck, I can't play video games anymore. It's not that I won't, like, for an hour or two here or there, but, like, I was habitually playing them back when I lived at home. Like, I was playing for like 6 hours a day. I'm like, fucking shit, where'd my life go? I just quit that shit out, quit drinking. Thankfully, I never was into drugs or anything. I've actually never been high. That's kind of an interesting story. I should probably cut that part out. But anyway, never been high before. Luckily, I never got into that. So, I think that kind of covers it. Kind of shows where I've been for the last year or so. Like, I've basically just been trying to work out, trying to work on myself, kind of have fun, figure out where I'm going, what sort of content I want to make on here. Do I want to even keep doing YouTube? To answer that, yeah, I think I still do. It's been a hot second though, but I want to get back into the game. I want to start making videos again, but content probably will change a bit. So I still like knives, I still like gear. I still like knives and gear, but I don't think I'm going to be doing as much of those sort of videos. It's not that I won't. Like, I mean, I still got some cool ass shit to review. You know, I bought some stuff since I've been here, since I've been absent from YouTube. So I still got some cool shit to review. I got a box of fuckery out there, 2 boxes of fuckery out there that I still have to review. I got a new watch sitting in there in the other room. I could open it up right now, but I'm not going to, because this is just supposed to be we're not going to do anything fancy right now. But I have some gear to review. But I want to kind of introduce some new content. So as kind of a little roadmap to what might be coming down the pike. The pipe, who knows? The pipeline, oil pipeline. Going over Indian land and having a bunch of fucking shit. Anyway, I'm taking it out, but yeah. So I've been getting into reading. I kind of, not super into it, but I've been getting some books and kind of a nice little book collection, kind of reading, trying to improve my knowledge because Ty Lopez told me to. So that's what I'm doing. And so we got some books I'd like to go over, touch on some of those topics a little bit. I know I had said I stopped playing video games, and I pretty much have for the most part, but I would like to make some video game themed content. Now, how that really is going to come about, I don't have a clear roadmap for yet. I don't know if it's even going to be on this channel. It might be on another channel somewhere. So I might announce that, I might not. But maybe some some essay type stuff. I'd like to get into scripting videos a little bit better, because everyone knows I'm shit at that. But with scripting, that kind of falls into another category, something I would like to do. And I've thought about for a very long time. There's no plans in the work for it, but I would like to make some horror short films. So I love like indie short horror films on YouTube here. Like the short, like little 5-10 minute ones, you know, not anything extravagant, but I would like to make some of those because that's just like, in my opinion, the purest form of creativity is like a movie. So I don't think I'm gonna be working in Hollywood anytime soon, but I would like to test my skills and make it a movie. Whether that's just with me, whether I get a couple of people to help me, some actors or some shit. Maybe there's some film scene over here in Michigan that people are like, hey, bitch, you want to join us? You know, however that comes about, you know. Eventually, I'm hoping that you will see some sort of short films on here. Not that all my content's gonna be directed that way. I would also like to get a little more into political and social issues, and I know everyone's fucking favorite topics, right? But I feel like it's kind of important, especially with the climate that we're in now, with the fucking goddamn election and all the fuckery that's going on with that. I think it's kind of important for people to get their voices out there and kind of make known, you know, like, hey, bitch, these are some important topics. So this is the way stuff's going. You know, bunker up, get some canned beans, because nukes are going to start flying soon. So I think it's got to be important to get your voice out there, and I'd like to get a little more involved with that because I've stayed far too quiet for far too long on topics like that. I've avoided them like the plague because I made like one video talking about like Joe Biden's Twitter. It's a funny video. You should go watch it. But I've, for the most part, then just stayed away from it because I was like, oh, this shit's too controversial. And now I'm realizing it's like, oh, who the fuck cares? Controversial stuff is okay. But, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I think that pretty much covers it all. So, for those of you wondering, no, I am not dead. I am still here. For those of you maybe who are new to the channel, just found me from this video, hi, my name's John. I make autistic fucking shit on YouTube. So yeah, my roadmap is just to get back to why I originally started YouTube and just making fun content just for the sake of making some fun fucking content. Because that's why I started this channel. And God damn it, that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna correct course, get back on track. Because I feel like doing that, at this point I really don't give a shit about views. I can't. I mean, I just spent like 2 years absent without any sort of, hey guys, I'm over here. Like, I just disappeared. So I obviously don't care about the views or the money anymore. You know, it's a fun treat. Like, don't get me wrong. When I'm getting checks from YouTube in, it's fun. But, like, I wasn't happy doing it. Like, it just, that wasn't really making me happy. So, you know, so I'll leave you with this. The actual reason why I'm back is because yesterday, my Epidemic Sound subscription just renewed. So that's $144 that I'm going to be out if I don't make good use of it this year. I better get my money's worth. And I'm pretty sure I will. So, until the next video, thanks for watching and enduring this shit. And for people that have stuck by me for this long, you're the OG fans. And like I said, if I see you around, I'll buy you a coffee or some shit, or we'll go shooting. I don't fucking know. I'll take you for a hike in the middle of the woods, the dark woods, in the middle of the night. And no one will ever find you.